Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Tim and I'm a artist and hiker, or a hiker that does the art. And this is Hard Up Hiker or Bankrupt Backpacker. Unfortunately, Broke Backpacker was taken by a US site, and so I am calling myself Bankrupt Backpack, which I'm not really happy with. I'm not happy with Hard Up Hiker either, but I'll probably change them. But the idea is to have a channel for people in the UK that's not US based. The aforementioned Broke Backpacker is in the US and does very US based things, and of course the exchange rates and cost of living crisis and all of that means that in the UK most of the things that the US hikers recommend are too expensive for here, and also they don't cover the local things that we have here that they don't have, and there's a Europe thing. So I wanted to do a channel focusing on how to backpack and camp and hike cheaply, and also with more of a UK focus, because I think there's a real gap in the market. There's a few people like Paul Mesner and Liam Brown out there who are really good and doing much more wild camping than I do. There could be a lot more of that kind of thing for the UK market, or I hate the word market, but for us in the UK. And I'll probably show some of my artwork in this video, because I do like extreme watercolor or extreme work where I go and sit on a cliff, literally hike to a cliff with all of my art in my rucksack or big backpack, and all my art materials in there, and then do work from those locations. I don't wild camp. I know that makes me a bad a bad hiker. I tend to do a mix of section hiking and through hiking. It's kind of like I go for long periods, like weeks on a time. So I tend to have more I'm more akin to some of the through hikers, but then again, I'm not hardcore because I'll go and stay in campsites, and I don't wild camp at the moment, although I want to change that because I would like to, but it's just a scary thing for me. So yeah, if any of you have that similar idea, a similar thing in your head, like yeah, I'm very much like that. So as I say, we're going to focus on reviewing gear that I found in the UK and cheaply, and army surplus, and things that generally don't get covered. Well, I don't see them out there in sort of hiker YouTube land. And also a few hacks of equipment that I've discovered, and also eventually, and I might actually go out for a sort of autumn if I don't get too cold, autumn camping trip shortly. I will, or even next year, I will do more videos on location, because I very much like my creature comforts. It's kind of a weird mix. I'm not exactly bushcraft. I know there's a lot of really good bushcraft people out there who I really recommend. If you look in the likes or the followings of this channel, you'll see some really good ones, especially UK based. But yeah, that is too much for me. I'm kind of working up to doing more harder hikes, more longer, more abroad. I'm hoping to go to France or Germany next year, and sort of working up to it, which I think is a good advice for people who are thinking, I'd really like to go, I think hiking or camping, or, and just getting outdoors, but I'm not sure about it. It is very much a thing that you've got to work up to, and I'm going to do a gear video shortly, which covers that kind of evolution of the stuff that I started with, the stuff I'm currently trying out, and where I'd like to go with the channel and me and my artwork and all that sort of stuff. So I hope you enjoy the channel. I hope you find it useful. And as I say, it's weird being on camera because usually I do podcasts. So the podcast called Radio Clash, that's music based. And I do podcasts when I actually go on the journeys, which is called Jaunt, which is you can find anchor.fm.jaunt. I might put a thingamajig around here somewhere, or I might not, I don't know. And I do those things, but yeah, I'm usually behind the camera or behind the microphone. I don't really do in front of things, so I'm not sure how much of this I will do. Yeah, it depends what the reaction is. So anyway, I'll speak to you soon. That's not too bad. Did I talk about everything I was going to talk about?